Well, welcome to Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. There is a ton of great content on this channel I know you'll enjoy. Today, I'm going to be introducing you to the North Face Terra 50 backpack. Let's go. This is the North Face Terra 50 hiking backpack. Pretty decent backpack if you're looking to take a 3 or 4 day trip. Has a pretty decent capacity. I did find that this bag was a little hard to load and a little awkward to load, but we'll get into that a little later in the video. The North Face Terra 50 comes in at a surprisingly low weight given that it's a 50-liter capacity bag. The total weight on this item comes in at 13.3 ounces. The dimensions of the bag are 26.8 inches long by 11.8 inches deep by a width of 11.8 inches. The North Face Terra 50 is made out of 2 basic materials. On the exterior, we have a 420D mini ripstop nylon, so it's going to be really resistant to snags and tears while you're out in the bush. And the inside, which is this material here, is made out of a 600D polyester. Now, no waterproofing agents have been applied, so you may want to consider adding some DWR just to provide a little bit more weather resistance for moisture. The back of the bag features some very nice ventilation and a very nice spinal column to help offload the weight off of your spinous processes. It also features a really nice padded hip belt. One of the areas where this bag comes short for me is that the torso length is not adjustable. It's designed to fit torso lengths from 16 to 21 inches. So that's a 5-inch spread. So if you find yourself on the extremes of one of these, either close to 21 inches or close to 16 inches, you may want to look for a bag with an adjustable torso length because you're not going to get too much adjustment on the back of this bag. The bag features an internal frame, and you can access that by lifting up this Velcro. And if you choose to shed a few ounces, you can remove this, although I wouldn't recommend it because it really helps to offload that weight. But you can see the design of this internal frame. It is fabulous. It really follows the curvature of the spine really nicely. The bag features an integrated brain. It clips down in the front, and it is fully sewn into the back, so you don't have to worry about losing the brain of your bag. And the brain has a really nice capacity. Easy operating zippers. And there is an overhead storage with a mesh pocket for you to put car keys or your phone or things that you're going to need to access frequently while you're on the trail. Things you can keep safe right in here. So I'll try to show you inside the bag as much as I can. It's kind of dark in there, but you can see there's really good capacity. It has a hydration bladder clip, a hydration bladder sleeve, and on the side here we have a hydration bladder port so you can stay easily hydrated while on the trail. The bag does feature bottom access with a separate sleeping bag compartment. And you can put your sleeping bag right there. If you want to open this up and you don't want to have a separate space, you can go ahead and just unclip these and open it up so that the bag becomes one continuous space. The North Face Terra 50 has a couple of nice features on the outside of the bag. One of those being these mounts for either trekking poles or ice axes. It also has loops for you to hook up a sleeping pad, and it has additional loops on the top of the pack if you want to attach anything to the exterior of the bag. It does feature 2 pockets on the front, and I know this looks like one continuous space, but it's actually one space on top of another space. So if you can imagine this space, this is one space on this side, and this is the same amount of space on the other side, but when you put things into it, they kind of stack up on each other. So I did find this space to be kind of difficult to load with things because it didn't really fit well. I think it would have been better if they would have used this front pouch on the front of the bag as one continuous space rather than trying to put two pockets into it. The bag does feature a fully adjustable sternum strap so that you can get that position of comfort, and it also features hip belt access on both left and right sides so that you can keep utility knives or snacks or other things you're going to need with you on the trail. Now, if I had to rate the North Face Terra 50 on a 5-point scale, I would actually only give this bag 2 out of 5 crows. The biggest reason for that is that the torso is not adjustable. So I've just had a lot of difficulty getting this bag to fit right, and I ended up dragging it all over the Dakotas with an improper fit. It just doesn't work great for me. The other big thing that I don't like about this bag are these crazy zippered pockets on the front. It's almost like it's a wasted space. It's too small to really be functional. So you can put some small things in there, but if you have some larger items, they're definitely not going to fit in the front of this bag. I tend to prefer packs that have a nice pouch on the front that you can just shove things into, and this bag just doesn't offer me that option. The other thing I don't really like about this bag is the fact that the brain is attached. Now, some people prefer to have a pack with an attached brain. That's not my personal preference, and because of how tightly it's sewn at the back, I found once you fill the main space within the pack, you're really limited in terms of what you can store in the brain because it shoots up near the top. So you can fit your rain gear and maybe a GPS up here, but not much more. So overall, I think it's just kind of a bad design. It has a 50-liter capacity, but I have a hard time fitting the same amount of things in this 50-liter bag as I have been able to fit in other 50-liter bags. So for its flawed design and lack of features, this bag only gets a 2 out of 5 crow rating. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you learned something new. Now is the time, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. And while you're here, you may as well check out a few of my other videos. Until next time, folks, we'll see you on the trail.